Okay. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition, a game day edition of Morning's Going presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. You need an orthopedic, go to Brock. You need a roof, call us at Parish. Of course, hat tipped our friends over at Brock. Free Friday night clinic was last night. Love that they do that. They've done that for 30 years, something like that. Any high school athlete after Friday night football can go get checked out absolutely free by their incredible orthopedists over at Brock. Love that they do that. Of course, Parish Construction and Roofing, y'all. Awful rain and weather is supposed to continue today. You got issues with your roof. Let us come help you out with a free, no obligation roofing inspection. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, semaglutide, tirzepatide, the once-a-week injections for weight loss. You can learn more at uniquephysique.com and Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. All right, y'all. Happy game day, everybody. Hope your day is off to an awesome start. LSU and Nicholls got locked on LSU already up. 5 things I'm keeping an eye on. Of course, want to see everybody stay healthy. Really interested to see Ricky Collins. I want to see the 2 freshman running backs. I want to see the young guys on defense, namely Kalaj Cobbins, Gabriella for Dom McKinley, and also the guys filling in for the injured players, Tyree Adams, Shelton Sampson. Let's see how they do. Handful of things I'm keeping an eye on today. Let me know what you're watching. Game shouldn't be too competitive, but should be interesting, if nothing else, to be able to see some of those young, different guys play. And, man, what a newsy day. LSU did land a commitment on LSU took a commitment. LSU got a commitment from Buddy Mathis. That's one we had been expecting for a while, and Shea kind of kept telling us, you never know when it's going to pop. I mean, it just whenever he feels like doing it, he will. So, but 3-star defensive lineman out of the state of Georgia, tons of offers from everybody. He committed. The really big news, of course, is Jahkeem Stewart. So Jahkeem Stewart's the number 1 player in the country for 2026. Been talk about him reclassifying for a long time. And so on Friday, we learned he's leaving St. Aug. And apparently the story is St. Aug wasn't going to allow him to graduate early and reclassify. So he's leaving St. Aug. He'll transfer somewhere else, see where he goes. I mean, it would make sense if he ends up going to East St. John. He's from reserve. So if he goes to East St. John, try to get immediately eligible to play this season at East St. John, and then be a December graduate and enroll early wherever he picks. So potentially another giant member of the LSU 2025 class if they can get him committed. But LSU, USC, Oregon, I'm told are the big 3 there. USC defensive line coach is from New Orleans, so there's a tie there. Oregon with the Phil Knight bankroll is busting out some dollar bills, y'all. So it's going to cost. It's already a class at LSU that's got Bryce Underwood and Harlan Berry and DJ Pickett. So, but see how pot committed LSU is, how much they might be able to shake the trees to make sure that Jahkeem Stewart ends up at home. Okay, let's say some good mornings, y'all. Trivia Carter, Wendell Norman, Matthew Landry, Kyle DeVille, good morning, y'all. Kelly Presley, Ariane, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy game day, everybody. Y'all stay dry if you're going out to campus. Donald Amy, Damon Hinderberger, good morning. Daniel Roof, morning, Matt. I still like our chances against Ole Miss and Bama. Issues can be fixed before then. Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's the thing. All else is exactly the same. Let's say Garrett Nussmeier makes the throw in the flat to Aaron Anderson. He scores and LSU wins. Like, all else equal in the game. It just changes the conversation. Whoa. It doesn't mean the game changed. It doesn't mean anything different. It's just, it's the thing that I always say a lot of times in baseball, but it's true in football as well. Winning masks deficiencies. When you win, you don't talk about the deficiencies. When you lose, you magnify them. So there's nothing different about how the game played out. If they had won it, you'd still have some boneheaded mistakes, but they were still right there to win it. So, yeah, it's just a bummer to put yourself behind the eight ball. Jay Geiger, good morning. Hunter Eilers, morning, Scone. Excited to see some young guys play tonight. Hoping for a Jaguars win against the Dolphins tomorrow. Okay. Can't say that I really care if the Jags beat the Dolphins. I guess I'm pulling for Brian Thomas. But other than that, really not much interest in that game. But if you're into the Jags, go ahead, man. Jesse Brown, morning, Matt. I'll be in the Dome tomorrow. First time getting season tickets. So bucket list item checked off. Who dat? All right, Jesse. Enjoy, man. Dome's fun on Sundays, man. It's even more fun when they win. Hi, bud. You want to come say hi to Dad Show? You want to come say hi, Dad Show? Come say hi. Lower. Come say hi, Dad Show. Next time he comes, I'll just turn the camera. Hey, Brad David, good morning. Dalton Barnett, morning, Matty. How much did Sampson play against USC? Obviously, beyond talented and gifted. Kelly saying he needs to step up was interesting. Well, the reason they said he needs to step up is because of the injury to Kyle Parker, right? So Kyle Parker started for Chris Hilton. And so when Parker got injured, Sampson's next. So the point Kelly was making is they need to ramp him up now because Kyle Parker was injured. So they don't know how long they'll be without Kyle Parker. So Sampson's the next guy up. They got to get him going. That was kind of the point he was making. Tiger Den Sports, morning. I can't wait to see what the young guys can do tonight. It's definitely the reason to watch, right? Brant Roban, good morning. Getting around to golf with my dad this morning. Always get good in Q2 with your dad. Go Tigers. Well said, man. Hey, Randy, good morning. Saban loves LSU. Yeah, if you were watching Game Day, he did just say a bit ago, like, of all the teams that lost, he's like, if you're LSU, you're not that bad. He kind of like beat the drum. Now, he did pick LSU to be a playoff team, so he's got his pick on the line as well. Justin, let's see, Bond is a stud. Another Saints whiff. Thinking about Zach Bond, it just wasn't a fit. I mean, Zach Bond was a 3-4 outside linebacker. The Saints run a 4-3. He wasn't a fit in that defense, period. Jacob Thompson, more Matt. Got my Perkins Nuts 24 shirt yesterday from 929 Misfits. There you go, man. Let me post 929 Misfits link in there for those that are interested. There's a pretty cool new shirt up for the rookie quarterback for New Orleans that you might find interesting if you want to check that out. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff up there. There's I Survive Vegas. There's a pretty cool Goat 9 shirt, purple and gold and black and gold, by the way. The 66 Monroe shirt, Nuss Bus, Perkins Nuss, the Tiger Tay, as in Tiger Tay. Karma is a Tiger shirt. Let the band play neck. Lots of good stuff up there, man. You'll go check it out. I just posted the link. Matthew Landry, good morning. Eric Wilder, what up? Jeremy, good morning. Ryan, watching the under. Jordan Jones, thoughts on Tulane K-State. Man, I'd be lying if I told you I had any insight on either of those teams. I think, it's raining in New Orleans. I just saw on game day. Oh, there it is right there. That's the ESPN game as soon as game day ends. So pretty big, pretty big stage there for Tulane. Good for them. Let's see, Jesse, Kansas State, Tulane should be interesting. Want to see what Tennessee does against NC State. I picked NC State to win that game. I'm rolling with Blue. I'm rolling with Lee Sterling, handicapper who comes on AFR. And it was interesting. He picked NC State outright as well. They're a 10-point dog. But the thing about Tennessee, Tennessee looked good last week, but they did it against an FCS opponent. And Nico may be great. We'll see. But Tennessee's secondary is really bad. And Grayson McCall is a quarterback at NC State, was a guy who was at Coastal Carolina. And I think they can light them up. And I think the over is the play there. Like, if you're looking for a bet, I would play. Like, that's, I know the public loves overs, but 60.5 feels low. Lee Sterling picked at 38-34. That would sail over. I think I like that play a lot. All right, hang on one second, y'all. I don't want to be rude, but hang on one second. I'm getting a pick. Okay. Forgot to do that. Want to get some plays. I need to go play them now. Anyway. All right. Here we go. Let's see. What up, Kevin Toller? Good to see you in Vegas, man. Got to have a whiskey with Kevin at the Alibi Lounge at Ari. It was good to meet you and your wife. Let's see. Worked out a lunch line. It's funny because we talked a bunch. It was the first time we actually met. Let's see. Stewart to Broadmoor. Worked out a lunch line fast pass with extra roll benefits. Okay. I don't think Jahkeem Stewart's going to Broadmoor, dog. Weston Weaver, what's up? Alex Barnes, good morning. Push review for Parrish. Y'all did an amazing job. Can't thank you enough. I'm telling my dad about y'all. He'll need a new roof soon. Thanks again. That's awesome, Alex. Thank you so much, man. Much, much appreciated. Thank you for the trust, everybody. Parrish Construction and Roofing, parrishbuilt.com. And thank you for the review. It's crazy how much SEO and stuff like that matters, but it's so true. So all those Google reviews matter tremendously. So thank you very much for taking the time to do that. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Whoops. Bop, 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 bop. Boom. All right. I just pinned Parrish in the YouTube chat. Sorry. Eric, good morning. Do you think we see Collins today? Yes, absolutely. I don't know what direction they're going to go. Every time we got to watch practice, they rotated Ricky Collins and AJ Swan interchangeably. My guess is in this game, you'll see Ricky Collins be the number 2, the first guy in after Nuss. Kelly Gross, LSU 0399, good morning. Kobe Walker, good morning. Gunnar Michaels, morning, Matt. Excited for some young guys to get some opportunities this week. What are your thoughts on the safety position? Need Sage Ryan to start getting reps there before SEC ball? Well, I mean, I don't know that my opinion on the safety position changed at all. Yes, I think Sage Ryan is his natural position is safety. I would like to see him there. However, if the coaches feel like Sage Ryan is one of your 2 best options at corner, then you're going to keep playing him there. That's just not going to change. I think you probably see Deshaun Spears start at safety today. He's the guy that went in when Jordan Gilbert was ejected for targeting. So I'd be very interested to see Deshaun Spears if he starts today at safety. If they start Sage Ryan, who do they start opposite Ashton Stamps? Probably J.K. Johnson. So we'll see what they elect to do there. But I mean, we keep talking about safety and Sage and where he's going to play and all, but it's pretty clear what they're going to do. So I think if they get Zy Alexander back healthy, or when they get Zy Alexander back healthy, Alexander Stamps become your boundary corners. And I think then I think at that point you can talk about moving Sage to safety. David, going to go on a limb, predict a win for the Tigers this weekend. Chest thumping can begin a week late. Kevin Toller, good morning. Game day is pumping LSU hard this morning. Nick Saban at Positive Words saw that. Austin, good morning. Accepted an offer on our house. Be moving back the weekend of October the 12th. Some excitement to help me recover from my LSU abused fan syndrome. Congrats on the accepted offer, man. So I got to see Austin in Vegas. Got to meet his wife as well, which was absolutely lovely. And got to see Kevin, his younger brother as well. We all kind of grew up together. I think I've told y'all before. So Austin lives in Vegas now, but selling their house in Vegas, moving home to BR, man. Oh, look at Saban doing some film study. Okay. Let's see. Randy Moody, good morning to the hardest working man in media. Thank you, Randy. Good morning. Make defense great again. Mason Smith's been playing a lot for Jacksonville. I don't know if he'll be a starter or not, but he played a lot in the preseason. I talked to Frank Frangie, who you'll probably heard on AFR in the past. So Frank is the radio voice of the Jaguars. He also does afternoons on 1010XL in Jacksonville. And he texted me during training camp and was like, Mason Smith is showing out with the potential to be great. So actually all the LSU guys there had fantastic training camps, but they're very pleased with Mason Smith. Vinay Patel, GameCoin update. Yeah, man. I don't know if you heard, Vinay, but I did mention this last week that the Game Changers platform is finished. And there is internally a release date set, and it is very soon. They were never going to set or announce a release date until it was 100% complete, and they could control. David could control like putting it out. It wasn't going to be on someone else's timeline, so it's finished. I have seen it. It's really cool. Some of the, and of course, GameCoin will be the utility token on the platform. So on the Game Changers platform. So it's really cool, man. I'm just as excited today as I've ever been, and actually to see it. I guess I'm lucky that I got to see it. Y'all will see it very soon. But we had a great conversation. David and I talked, I think Wednesday night, maybe for about an hour. So yeah, man, platform's finished. He literally told me, do not show anybody, which I respect, and I will continue to respect. I've teased some stuff, and I know we've leaked some stuff in the past, kind of shown, but it's finished. The platform is finished. It took 3 years, but it's finished. A lot of twists and turns too, but I respect David Mailer tremendously. I mean, it would have been so easy at any point to walk away, given everything, but believed in the idea, plowed through, and has gotten to this point, man. And I am really excited to see what's next. Some of the plans for marketing it and growing it are exciting as well. Target demos, etc. Yeah, man, it's very, very exciting. Andy Whitaker, overall Nuss looked good, seemed to be impatient and rushed a lot of plays. Thoughts? I don't think he was impatient. I thought he was very poised. Wayne, good morning. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Jeff McKithen. Yeah, it should be. Just check it, but it should be. Abner Neal, good morning. Went to Robertsdale, Alabama. Brought Evermore with me. Turn our friends on to it. They can tell the difference from other waters they drink. That's awesome, Abner. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Our friends over at Evermore love to hear all the positive feedback. And keep telling you, man, it's natural artesian water. It's a Louisiana product. Great Louisiana company. Y'all check it out. Pick up Evermore. Let's see, Matt. Can you tell us what to expect to see from Shelton Sampson? How did he look in fall camp? What's his skill set? Yeah, man. So Shelton is good question, because I don't think we maybe necessarily have talked about a bunch about that. So Shelton is very long and very fast. Like think Brian Thomas take the top off of defense type guy. I think you would typically think in those terms of maybe faster, smaller, faster guys. But Sheldon's got long legs, and he's a strider. I remember last year, first practice of fall camp, they were in the indoor, and he was one-on-one with with Deuce Chestnut. And well, wait, was it Deuce or was it Sage? It was one of the, I think it was Deuce. I think it was Deuce Chestnut. And he dusted Deuce Chestnut by like 6 yards. Now, the problem was he dropped the pass. So that's one thing that Shelton's got to work on. Catching the ball when he's got 50-50 opportunities. Being sure-handed. Like, those are the things he's got to work on. But the size, the speed, the athleticism, the jumping ability, all of that is undeniable with Shelton. And he's a guy that, you know, if he's out there tonight and they don't jam him off the line of scrimmage and he gets a free release, look out, man, because it's changed the scoreboard time. He's, I think for Shelton, big playability, undeniable. The athleticism is undeniable. It's really a matter of catch the football and improving his physicality on some of those 50-50 and contested balls. Club Ruckus, morning, Matt. You got me stoked on that kid Johnson. Hey, man, look, let's be very clear, okay? I want to be very, very clear. I'm not telling you Juwan Johnson's winning a Heisman. Brian Kelly made a joke about it. All I'm telling you is that he was one of those dudes in high school that was the most gifted athletic guy on the field. And because he was the best athlete, they put him at quarterback, and he was incredible. He's never been a running back. So, again, I'm not trying to dissuade you from being excited. I'm excited to see him as well. Very excited to see him. But like, I don't think Juwan Johnson's going to step up and be like LSU starting running back in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But I am excited to see him. Marcus Henderson, do you think we'll see the freshman running back tonight? Absolutely. I don't think we're going to see it. Like Brian Kelly said, point blank, you're going to see Caden Durham and Juwan Johnson in the game. Wish I could find these. Hang on. I'll play it for you. Hang on. Let me see. I'll play this soundbite for you. If well, hang on, I'm looking for it. It's processing. I got to upload these clips to StreamYard. I'll play it for you real quick. If you listen to Locked on LSU, you've already heard this, but let me see if this is the one.
Yeah, he certainly will. He'll be involved. He had a good week.
So this is it. This is Brian Kelly talking about Caden Durham. Caden Durham, that's the freshman out of Texas, Duncanville. This is Brian Kelly on Thursday talking about Caden Durham playing this weekend.
Yeah, he certainly will. He'll be involved. He had a good week. And, you know, I think all three backs, you know, really what we tried to do is tailor the offense for them in terms of giving them the kind of plays that they feel really comfortable with and setting the offense accordingly for those three guys. So, you know, we feel really good about where we're at. And obviously, we'd love to have John. Obviously, that's not going to be the case moving forward. And maybe we'll investigate, you know, moving forward. Is there another, you know, candidate for that position? But that's where we're at right now, and we feel good about it.
Maybe we'll investigate. So he said point blank, yes, Caden Durham's going to play. Maybe we'll investigate another candidate for that position. And then, of course, the very next question, he did this. Wait, I think
from a running game standpoint,
that it's.
Well, I'll let the secret out.
There it is. Here it is. So, like, the very next question was this.
Well, I'll let the secret out because you guys want the information, and I don't want to be that guy. We moved Juwan Johnson to running back, and so he's getting some carries and touches this week, and you know, I think he's going to win the Heisman, and so you guys can write that down right now. We might as well get this out there. No, he's not going to. I'm just kidding with you, but. He's going to play some running back for us, and he gives us the fourth back and gives us a little bit more balance there. And, you know, he's an exciting player. He can do a lot of things. We felt like we could shuffle some things around on the defensive side of the ball, and begin to get him involved. Obviously, there's going to be a learning curve on some things. There's a learning curve on some of those things, but certainly I think he can do some things for us this weekend.
I think he can do some things for us this weekend. So, like, that's like Brian Kelly said point blank. Yes, Caden Durham will be involved, and that Juwan Johnson can do some things for us this weekend. So, I think you are going to see. I mean, Brian Kelly said it point blank. You're going to see both those guys this weekend. So, let's see. Your boy Chase, my cousin coaches defensive backs for Nicholls. I told him they're good. What's your opinion on Saints Panthers? I like the Saints to win. I don't have a play on the game as far as the side. I just don't love a 4-point line in the NFL. So I don't know that the Saints cover 4. I'm not super excited about that. So we'll see how it goes. But I do like the Saints to win. If they don't win, that's a problem. Hey. Yeah. No, it was good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. We appreciate y'all for being there with us. Andy, is Perkins and us getting some of that t-shirt money? Nope, they're not. I would love to do NIL deals with both of them, but because you have no name, no trademark, no nothing on there, you can't use LSU, you can't use marks, but like even Nussbus isn't trademarked. He can come in. Where? Oh. God.
You just gave him his meds?
No. Well, when it started. Hey, go change your diaper. What did you tell me to say? What did you tell me to say? What did you want to say? Hi.
Hi, Dad.
Hi,
Hey,
Dad.
Drew, who's Taylor Swift's boyfriend?
Travis.
Hey, what's Kelsey's number? What's Kelsey's number? 8 what? 87.
87. Ryan, hot take. I think Michigan beats Texas today. Ewers will struggle against the defense. I completely disagree. I think Texas wins and covers. Barry, good morning. Jason, good morning. Michael Cook, good morning. Ryan Bolot. I like saying Bolote. I can't say Bolote anymore. That's like on the text line when I talk about Greg Lehman. I mean, it's Greg LeMond, like the cyclist, but I like to say Greg Lehman. I can't say Ryan Bolote. All right, we'll go with Bolot. More about realistic expectations. What are our starters game beating up on Nicholls? Not a lot, which is why I hope they get a big lead early, get all of them and their ACLs out of the game, and we go see all the young guys play. Jordan, BYU defense last night definitely had SMU's number. Yeah, and I'm bummed, man. I had Northwestern last night -1.5, and they led the whole stinking game. They gave up a field goal to tie it with like 18 seconds left and then losing double overtime. Not a great start to the weekend. Brian Penn, good morning from Hernando, Mississippi. Club Ruckus, suggestion, next time you'll make hats, y'all take a look at the nylon golf hat with the rope across the bill. They're a great work hat. Yeah, man, those are pretty popular. I know those are pretty popular. I don't really love them, but like this one, I mean, like the Bud Light one with the rope, like people have gone crazy over this hat with the purple and gold. So, I do like that, but let's see. Your boy Chase Matt, do I take Mississippi State or Arizona State -6.5? I picked Mississippi State to win the game. And that this may be, I'll grant you, this may be an overreaction. By the way, I saw that game yesterday at 5.5. So if you're getting State at 6.5, I think it's a good play. This may be an overreaction. I just like Jeff Lebby. I think Jeff Lebby, everywhere he's been, his offense is cooked. Blake Shapen was really good last week. Remember, Shapen was the quarterback at Baylor. We got to talk to him at SEC Media Days. He was the MVP of the Big 12 championship game that year when Dave Aranda and Baylor won it. So he's a veteran player. I don't think Blake Shapen's going to be moved being on the road. I think that offense is going to cook. I like Mississippi State to win that game. It may not go great for them. Like defensively, they may not be up for the task, but I think that offense is gonna move. And I like State. Again, I'm not playing that game. Chase, let me see. I don't know if I made a play on that game. I don't think I did. Let's see. Oops, open. That's what I wanted. Sorry. I don't have a play on that game yet. I may tonight. We'll see. All right, please smash the like button. Yeah, thank you, Barry. Appreciate that. Keem, what's going on? Michigan, Texas, under 20.5 first half. Taz, Zach Bond looked good last night. Yeah, man, someone mentioned that again, Taz. It's just the defense, man. The Saints are a 4-3. He's a 3-4 outside linebacker. That's what he did at Wisconsin. It's what he's doing now. It just he didn't fit. He just didn't fit what the Saints were doing. Thomas Lee, Matt, what's the word on Toviano? And it was cleared to practice a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, Toviano was there for all of fall camp practicing. I don't know if are you talking about Toviano because of the arrest? Like he was there from the second practice on. He was just running with the threes as they were making him kind of earn his way back. And we ended up seeing him play a lot in that star position, backing up Sage Ryan, and especially if Juwan Johnson now, who's also playing star, is moving to running back. I think Toviano is probably the spot you see him play. Jordan, how many locals think gonna start cooking gumbo with this little cold front? Not a bad idea. Even when it's hot outside, I like gumbo. Tiger Diver, Morning Scone, who we betting today? Yeah, so the plays that Phil gave, Boise State in the points, Nebraska laying 6.5, the over in Tennessee, NC State. Phil gave South Carolina in the points. Lee Sterling, I think, had disagreement there, liked Kentucky. Phil gave Cal in the points. I think Lee Sterling gave Auburn laying the points. So a little I don't love the disagreement here, man, but it's actually pick what you like. Under in Iowa State, Arkansas plus the points. I played Texas laying the 7. There's a Texas minus the 7 is there's a boost as well. And that was one of the ones Lee Sterling gave out, was Texas laying the 7. And there is a boost to DraftKings for that one if you're interested. So it's probably some other stuff I'll play as the day goes along. Gulf South, good morning. Let's see. Heading to the Golden Nugget in Biloxi to the DK Sportsbook. Put down some prop bets for today. Hopefully it's worth it. Hey, man, it's not a bad idea either way, man. Go to the book and watch some games over there, and it's a good way to spend a Saturday, man. I had fun last week at the sports books. We were at Park MGM and their sports book watching the games, the early game Saturday. Then went to Circa swim on Saturday night to watch the games. It's just a fun way to go watch 15 games all at once and have a little action. So I don't know if anyone's a fan of Linkin Park. They released a new song. Their new singer is She, and with their new singer, and she is awesome. Cool. I am a fan of Linkin Park. I know the lead singer died, right? And I did see that they announced their new lead singer. I don't know who she is, but like I don't know what she did before. I didn't recognize her name, but yeah, I'm interested to hear it. Thomas Lee, what's the word on Toviano's criminal case? I know it was cleared to practice a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know what the latest is, but the fact that if he had like felony charges pending against him, he wouldn't have been cleared. So I don't know what's the latest there. Casey Catanzaro, did they let Johnson get carries tonight? Yes. Brian Kelly said it. When is Zai coming back? So Rob, Kelly said Zai this week is going to play, and they're going to start ramping him up. So probably special teams this weekend, and over the next 4 weeks, they'll continue ramping him up. But I think it's pretty evident they're trying to get him back to a point where he can be opposite Ashton Stamps as your 2 best starting cornerbacks. PJ Woodland should be starting. Keem, I mean, look, they picked on PJ last week. He had a PI. They went right back at him. Young guy, I think with a high upside, no doubt. I don't know that I'd be starting him right now on the boundary. If you do, you take your lumps. But I also think if they had a better option, or if they thought he was the best option, he would be starting. So I think we'll see more and more of him as the season goes along. Damon, good morning. Father JD Mathern, morning Scone. Going to be wearing my Nicholls on the visitor sideline tonight. Might be the only time ever. I got to support my guys since I'm the chaplain here. Go Kearns, go other team too. Hey man, look, I had a chance to talk to Tim Rebo this week, which was great. Really just awesome, engaging guy. Yeah, I mean, look, I tell you all the time, man, I really do pull for the in-state schools. I want everybody to do well. I mean, I'm obviously not pulling for Nicholls tonight, but yeah, I hope they have an awesome year, man. What Rebo's done there is incredible. I mean, he inherited a terrible program, and he's won 3 conference titles. They're picked to win the conference this year as well. 12 first-team all-conference guys. Good team, man. They're just going to be overmatched tonight. Thad, good morning. How's Drew? He's doing well, man. Thanks. Loving school and onward and upward. Blake, good morning from New Smyrna Beach. All right. Hey, Dad, good morning. Thad, Rocky, good morning. No disrespect to Nicholls. Hard to get excited for these types of matchups. That's no disrespect at all. That's exactly the fact. Nobody wants to see these matchups, but you got to play them. Because everybody's playing them. Goes, man, you're not going to put yourself, like, there's no sense of putting yourself at a competitive disadvantage. So, Patrick, good morning. Go Tigers. What kicks are you rocking? Who you got today? Michigan, Texas. Texas to win and cover. What kicks I'm rocking? I've got my slides on right now, actually. Woke up, did my cold plunge, got my coffee, and we started the show. Bradley, what's going on? Good morning. Gulf South, should we expect a spike or run of GMEX once the platform is released? I'm not too familiar with investing in crypto that actually has substance behind it. Well, in theory, any blockchain platform should have a utility. So when you say substance, I mean, everything should have a utility, and everything in theory does, unless if you're just buying a meme coin or something that doesn't have a utility. But for example, like something like Polkadot, their use case is they're building a way to on-ramp and off-ramp from the blockchain. So think of like if you're on the internet and you're in a search engine, how you can move seamlessly from website to website. Well, what if every time you wanted to visit a different website, you had to open up a new window and type in that specific URL, right? You need connectivity. Well, so Polkadot on the blockchain, that's what they're trying to build, is the on-ramping and off-ramping. So, like, if they hit, that's awesome, right? They win, but that's the utility behind DOT. And that's why it's important, I think, for people to know, if you are buying crypto, know what you're buying. So GameCoin, the utility token, is going to be the currency on the Game Changers platform. Now, there will be a credit card option. But if you use the utility token, you'll get it at, you'll get discounts on the platform for using the utility token. So that will encourage the users to use GameCoin as the currency on the platform, which then, of course, causes trading on the platform and the value of the utility token to go up, if that makes sense. I know a lot of this probably sounds like Greek to a lot of people, but in the same way that AI is an unstoppable force right now, like we are seeing AI integrated more and more into our world, and it's not going backward. The same is true with blockchain. People hear crypto and they think, I think a lot of people just have a negative opinion of crypto because of the volatility, but you're not looking at it in terms of the utility of blockchain. Blockchain is Web3. Like, we are all going to transact on the blockchain. When you go buy a house and you have sign your documents for your home, you're not going to go sit in a closing office and sign 800 pieces of paper. It's going to be done on the blockchain, because the blockchain is a public ledger that cannot be altered. You're not going to be able to defraud people, because there will be an unchangeable public ledger to where you can track everything that's there. Documents will be there. Tickets will be NFTs, which is a non-fungible token. This is just a thing that's going to happen, in the same way that if people thought the internet was a fad in 98, like the internet bubble burst, the .com bubble burst in around 2000. Oh, the internet wasn't a fad. There were just a lot of bad websites on the internet that went boom. Ask Jeeves didn't make it. Google did, right? Because Ask Jeeves didn't make it doesn't mean the internet was a fad. People thought about social media, which was Web 2. All right, MySpace missed, right? But it didn't mean social media was a fad. It's fundamentally changed. Look at what we're doing right now. I mean, this show, pre-social media, would not have existed. And blockchain is Web3. It's the next iteration of the internet. Anyway, so the point is, I would recommend to anybody, educate yourself on blockchain and what platforms you think may have utility and a chance to make it, because that's what people are buying when you hear like crypto. That's what people are buying. Chance, LSU doing great recruiting DTs. Can you guess which DT will return next season? Well, I mean, Jacoby and Guillory will be out of eligibility. JVR Suggs, I think, is in his 6th year as well. Paez will be out of eligibility. Maybe Suggs might have one more year. Washington should return. Jalen Lee could return. And then all the young guys. Bradley and Graff, you hoping to see Ricky Collins? Oh, you'll see Ricky Collins tonight. Daniel Blunt, what's the next game where we get a true challenge? Wondering, what does that USC game look like week 5 as opposed to week 1? Yeah, I mean, look, next week you're on the road in the conference at South Carolina. It's never easy to go on the road in the conference. So, I mean, that's a challenge. I don't think you can just overlook and sleepwalk through any road conference game. I mean, Arkansas was pretty pitiful 2 years ago, and LSU went up there and got in a slugfest against a third-string quarterback. So next week, Aaron, good morning. Go Tigers. Daniel, Juwan Johnson, tight end for the Saints might be decent. Hi. Go Tigers. Mommy basically told him to come in here and say go Tigers before he get his iPad. So he comes in, yells, go Tigers. Now iPad. Aaron, Daniel, did you go to whiskey tasting at the casino? If so, how was it? I did not do a whiskey tasting at the casino. Jerry, good morning. We'll be watching Whiskey and Wine after the game. All right, Jerry. Jerry, hope all's well, man. We'll talk soon. Mark Allen, good morning. Murder Draft, need that Bud Light hat. Mark, or Murder Draft, they're actually, so this is the one he's talking about. It's really, I mean, it's a great hat. It's got the Bud Light patch on the front. It's got the tiger logo and the rope. Like, it's very popular. But I was actually told that's the one they did last year. And I was told they actually have a new design this year. I don't know how it's changed. I haven't gotten any yet. But the Mockler people, their merch is fire. They do a great job with merch. That's one undeniable truth. All their merch is fire. Brian Turner losing the 5-star, especially from St. Aug, isn't ideal. To be clear, they haven't lost him. I think it's, and I did have a few conversations yesterday, let's say with people close to the program, and they feel it's going to be LSU, USC, Oregon, and it's going to be a dogfight. They feel good about it. I mean, you got Frank Wilson recruiting him along with Bo Davis. He likes Bo Davis. The Jahkeem Stewart does. The D-line coach for USC is from New Orleans, so there's a connection there. And Oregon's throwing around bags, so it's going to cost money to get him. But I mean, I think I feel really good about LSU there. My friend Michael, more Matt from college, would love to see Tigers drop 70. Honestly, Michael, I'm never down for that, man. Like, I think it's ridiculous. Friggin' Arkansas put up 70 on Pine Bluff. What are you doing? I mean, I don't need to see anybody score 70 in a college game. Bill made it to the show. Going to take a trip to Colorado later tonight. Should be a fun trip. All right. Brian was supposed to, Hill. Yeah. So we did talk about that on AFR. Jaden Hill got his call up from the Rockies. One of the things that COVID robbed us of was a Jaden Hill, Cole Henry rotation. I don't know if that team would have been awesome because I don't know that they had a lot of offense, but Jaden Hill, Cole Henry would have been fun to watch as a 1-2 in the rotation. We kind of got robbed of that because of COVID. Y'all smash a like button if you would. Kevin made gumbo last weekend. That's 3 times I made it on opening day. We lost all 3. Never again. Grilled cheese next time. Not bad. Mark Allen, purple jerseys tonight? No, man. So LSU wears their whites in Power 5 non-conference games, SEC games, except for when they do their alternate week. And then for the home opener, they'll wear their home whites as well. So unless if they announce something and they're wearing some alternate something or other, the rule they followed has been they wear their home whites for the SEC openers. I know, I couldn't either.
You couldn't either?
No. I did it too tight last night on the med one, so I just pushed the meds through there. Then I hooked his I'll get like some pliers or something to get. I just did it too tight last night, and with the grooves like that, it's too hard. That's my fault. I just tightened it too much. Let's see if LSU's posted anything. Well, they have a captain's picture. The 100-year logo looks so good, too. I don't know who made the 100-year logo, but whoever designed it did a great job. The 100-year Tiger Stadium. It's really cool. Excited for it. Stadium looks great. Field looks great. 100 years of Tiger Stadium, man. It's incredible. What a fun thing to celebrate this year. Very cool. Excited for tonight, man. Got a little goosebumps for the first time. First time I probably got really excited just seeing the video LSU released of the drone shot of Tiger Stadium. First time I got really excited, I think, for this game. Shout out as always to Brock, y'all, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. You need an orthopedist, go to Brock. After hours clinic open nights and weekends, so they are open. You need an orthopedist, you can walk in, no appointment needed at the after hours clinic at Brock on Bluebonnet. Of course, Parish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com, parishbuilt.com. All the rain, tons of roof leaks. Our repair crews have been going bonkers. So if you need help with your roof, we'd love to help you out. Parish Construction and Roofing, parishbuilt.com. Did Arch make a mistake going to Texas, or he's not good enough to start? I don't think it's that. I think Quinn Ewers is going to be a first-round pick ahead of him. And did he make a mistake? I don't know, man. To each their own. Austin, new Lincoln Park song is good. My friend Michael Ole Miss been talking so much online. Can't wait for October 12th. I moved Texas to 5.5. Use the boost. Okay, not a bad play. Collective Soul released a double album this summer. It's their best. Wow, okay. blower. Let's see. Congrats to the Bears last night. Last minute win over my Wildcats. Hopefully we get a rematch in December. Yeah, man. Saw that Catholic beat Destrehan last night. I didn't realize Destrehan had not lost a home football game since like 2019. They'd won 33 straight home games. Catholic beat them last night, I think 27-24, scored a late touchdown in the rain. So I love that, man. I love that schools like that play each other and challenge each other. By the way, that's the vision I have for college football as well. When you're not worried, when you're rewarded for playing games like that because of a power ranking system and how you're going to be rewarded for playing a great team. And disincentivized from playing bad teams. We see it at every level except college football. Ryan, what's the running back depth chart? Yeah, I think you'll have Josh Williams, Caleb Jackson, Caden Durham, and then Juwan Johnson. Hey, you want to come say hi to Dad's show? Come say hi to Dad's show. Come say hi. Buh. Come say hi. Whoa. Good job. Oh, I love my boy. Okay, here we go. Hey, who's playing football tonight? No. Who's on your shirt?
Tigers.
Tigers. What do we say when LSU plays? Huh? What do we say?
Who that?
No, when LSU plays, what do we say?
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Then what do we say when the Saints are playing?
Who that?
Who dat? That's tomorrow.
Then.
After the Saints play, we'll go to the mall.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, is LSU going to win tonight?
Mm-mm.
Is LSU going to win tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. Smart thing. Thankfully. Hope so. Derek, I know we need RB. Call me Brian Kelly. Get me a 2 Bitcoin NIL. I got you for a quarter. I'll take 2 Bitcoin. Sean, good morning. Respect showing up for the show. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for being there. Jason Mobile, been missing most of AFR lately. Have you had RC? I haven't. Just full disclosure, man. I've tried to be respectful. I see everything he's doing. I'm trying. If I called Ryan and said, "Hey, will you come on weekly?" He would do it. I know he would. I'm just trying to respect the fact that he's pulled in so many directions. And you know, I'll get him back. I just don't think I'm asking him to do a regular hit this year. So, Andy Whitaker, I'm a tech expert. Okay, what does a tech expert mean, Andy? A blockchain is not practical for small, medium, and most large business use. It's extremely inefficient, very expensive, primarily a buzzword for salesmen. No, Andy. Blockchain will become refined like everything else, and it will become more practical. It's not today, but that doesn't mean the technology won't be practical in the future. So I might agree with you today, but as you have more adoption, like anything else, and costs come down and functionality becomes better, yes, blockchain is undeniable. It is Web3 in the same way that in 2006, it wouldn't have been practical for a business to market their service on Facebook, but it's foolish not to use it today. The same thing is going to be true for blockchain. But I get it. There's people like you who struggle to adopt new things, and that's fine. I mean, there's skeptics in everything. There's people who don't get AI or think it's going to be value, or maybe it's EVs, or maybe EVs don't. There isn't mass adoption. I don't know, but to deny blockchain as Web3, it feels like denying 2 + 2 = 4. Does Mockler have an online merch store? They do not. They just have merch that they give away. They don't sell it; they give it away. Guy Brooks, morning. I'll be at LSU USC in Columbia. Very cool. Brian, what do you think about them trying to bring Mike in his cage around the stadium? I've always said, Brian, that he should absolutely be forced in the cage to take a lap 7 times a year. I mean, Mike the Tiger lives an awesome life. Put the tiger in the freaking cage, take a lap. I mean, I was looking for it the other day. There's a video I did on the field with Carly where I effectively did that rant because it was during the season. I think it was the 2015 season was whenever they were first starting to have trouble getting Mike to go into his cage to take the into the trailer to take the lap. And so I did a rant. I was like, you got a great life. You live in this multi-million-dollar habitat. You get this curated diet. You got doctors and dentists, and you're beloved. You have no threat of anything ever. A great life. You have the life expectancy for a tiger in captivity dramatically outweighs the life expectancy for a tiger in the wild. Anyway, and I'm like, all I ask is 7 days a year, you get in a cage and take one lap around the field. That's it. That's it. And I don't think that's asking too much. But that's not PC, and PETA's going to go crazy over it, and the tiger may lose some hair. It's a beautiful animal. Of course, we want to treat the animal great, and they do. It treats them great. Like, it ain't too much to ask him to get in the cage and take one lap around the field 7 times a year. That's not asking too much. Trivia: LSU and AM dropped 70 on each other. They did, and 7 overtimes. Let's see. That's not the same. That's not the same. What do you mean that's not the same? All right. Drew called it. LSU's winning tonight. Brendan McGlynn, what's going on, man? Good morning. HD Williams, Gummalligan, go Tigers, tailgating at the house. How do we watch the game live tonight? I think it's on SEC Network Plus tonight only, so I think you got to stream it, if I'm not mistaken. What? Yeah, we stream it on the ESPN app. Oh, God. Randall, thoughts on Michigan, Texas? I like Texas to win and cover. I don't think Michigan can score. Brennan, bringing the kids to the game tonight. They're excited. Very good. 15 was the last time he was. Yeah, Mike. I don't think he should do anything if he doesn't want to. Okay. And I disagree with you. That's fine. The guy asked my opinion. I'm giving my opinion. Let's see. Not to bring up anything sour. Curious if Rowan ever. I don't feel like going into that. Brennan, Bevo gets to stay on the field all game. Get Mike out for a lap. I'm with you. And by the way, they give Bevo a sedative, like to make him go on the field and chill, and not like they give him a sedative, so he's not bothered by the noise and everything. Do the same thing to Mike. Give him a sedative. Put him in the cage. Like, if aliens want to put me in a beautiful habitat, give me free food, shelter, healthcare, I'll gladly get in a cage and pose for them once a year. The difference is you're also human, and this is an animal. It's a tiger. It's obviously I don't think humans should be in a cage, but tigers, you're an animal. Like, whatever. I don't care. We've reached the point where we treat animals better than humans. Dustin Abear, it's like when the idiots say horse racing is cruelty to animals. I tell those bleeding hearts the horses have a better life than you do. I'm not trying to get into this argument. I don't really care. I don't care about bleeding hearts and liberals or conservatives, or I just don't care. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just think the tiger should go in a cage and take a lap 7 times a year. That's it. That's not a political statement. It's not commentary on anything else. It's a great tradition. I think they should continue it. Go in the cage. Just take a lap 7 times a year. That's all I ask. All right, we got to go. Y'all have an awesome day. Go Tigers. Enjoy the football, and we'll see you. Let's get a win. See you tomorrow for a morning Scone. Locked in LSU's live. Locked in LSU. Go. I have 2 episodes, 2 bonus episodes. One is a preview prediction, what to watch for LSU Nicholls. The other is an episode on Jahkeem Stewart leaving St. Aug, and Buddy Mathis committing to LSU. So y'all enjoy your day.